Can you imagine taking your canoe down to the river's edge? You've got your oars already in the boat, and you turn it deliberately upstream and begin paddling. Hard, because it's a strong current. So you paddle, 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 and we say, what do you think about just turning and going with the current? And our human friends say, oh, Abraham, that just seems lazy. And anyway, everybody that I know that's worth anything is like me paddling upstream. And we say, but why do you do that? And you say, ours is not to question why. Ours is just to do or die. In other words, we do it because that's what we've been trained to do, and it's because that's what everybody we know is doing. Everybody paddles upstream, and all of the rewards are for those who paddle upstream. If you really struggle hard and really get yourself into a terrible bind, people take notice. It's virtuous. And what they really say is the rewards after we die are all about how hard we paddled against the current. And we say, friends, and we speak from broadest of views, nothing that you want is upstream. Everything that you want is downstream. Because everything that you want, source has become and is calling you toward, and that's what makes the stream, you see. The current or the stream is about the desires that you've put there, and the fact that the non-physical part of you is there, living it and being it and calling you toward it. That's what inspiration is. When you follow the feeling of inspiration, you're moving with the current. When you practice the art, and many of you have worked to try to make it an art, of motivating yourself by pushing against what you don't want, thinking that that will give you leverage in the direction of what you do want, it doesn't, because in this universe that is based upon law of attraction, there is no such thing as no. This is an inclusion-based universe, which means when you say yes to something, you include it in your vibration. And when you say no to something, you include it in your vibration. So every time you say no to something, you're paddling upstream. You're paddling against the current. It is only when you say yes to what you're wanting that you begin to turn and go with the flow. This idea of the flow, if you will get this in your mind, and you will begin to realize that there is this powerful current that is flowing, and that if you will relax and let yourself go with it. In fact, we want to say you don't even have to turn your boat around and paddle in the direction of your vibrational escrow and of your source energy and of all of the wonderful things that you've created. You don't have to paddle that way. Just stop paddling that way, and the current will turn you and take you. And when the current turns you and you begin going with the flow, you will begin to feel immediate relief. And the thing that we so much want you to hear is that that turning point where you feel relief, no matter how intense the relief is or how soft it is, that feeling of relief is the thing that you want to be most aware of, because that's where your power point is. That's where all of your power is, really. Some of you have been listening to us for a while, and we describe this emotional scale, where on one end of it are the good feeling emotions, love and joy and passion, appreciation. And on the other end of it are the bad feeling emotions like fear and depression, and some of everything in between. And we want to say to you that when you are in this attitude that feels good, you are going with the flow. And when you are in this attitude that feels bad, you are not going with the flow. But we don't want you, from this emotional scale that we are laying out for you, we don't ever want to give you the impression that it is our desire for you today in this moment to turn from depression or fear and to turn your boat around and put a motor on it and go all the way over here to appreciation and love, because that implies that we don't trust the current, and we do. We want you to just stop doing this, and when you stop doing this, the current will begin to carry you. And as it begins to carry you, don't take this the wrong way, but get it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just stop doing that, and the stream will take you this way. And once the stream begins to carry you, the stream is carrying you.